Hello from the very first day of the International Food and Wine Festival here at Epcot. I'm here with Brendan. I did not think Brendan was going to be able to come. And she's here with me. So we're going to go inside. It's pretty late in the afternoon right now. We got here a little bit after, or a lot after opening, actually.
It's like 6 o'clock, 6:15.
And I think we came here at the perfect time. A lot of people are heading out and we are heading
Weather's
inside.
Weather's going to only get cooler from here.
We're going to eat a lot of food. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cool. So there's some pretty subtle decorations here at the entrance into Epcot. As far as the signage for the Food and Wine Festival goes, I got my pamphlet right here as well as Brennan. We're gonna go ahead into the festival and just start eating food pretty much everywhere and anywhere. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Way over there are Mickey and Minnie taking some pictures with everybody heading into the festival. We're passing underneath the currently dormant Epcot monorail line, which is not gonna be dormant much longer because the monorail is finally coming back to Epcot in just a few days. So we started over here by the seas and by the land heading into the World Showcase, but there are a few new booths over by Test Track, so maybe we should have started over there. I just feel like we always start over there. Looks like they've drained the water over here by the seas, which is a little bit ironic. Brendan, do you want to go back over there, or do you want to just head into the World Showcase?
No, I did like the idea of starting over here for once, but all the good stuff's over there.
Okay, so I think we decided we're gonna go and head into the World Showcase, just make our way back through Future World East over there, World Discovery, what it's, I guess, technically known as now, and we're gonna be back here plenty of times. This festival goes until November 20th, so we'll have plenty of time to enjoy all of the booths at the festival. So this is pretty interesting. The Flower and Garden Festival concluded about 2 weeks ago, and the flower quilt is still here heading into the World Showcase. It's usually never here by the start of the Food and Wine Festival, but the Food and Wine Festival has never started as early as it is this year, July 15th and running until November 20th. That's a very, very long time. All right, so our first stop was here at the Earth Eats booth, where they have the Impossible Burger Slider, they have an Impossible 3-bean chili, and then a spiced apple chai tea. And that's what Brennan got right here, right?
You can get this, and you can get it with whiskey in it.
Ooh, did you get it with whiskey?
No.
No, okay.
Let me try it. That's phenomenal.
Is it good? Refreshing? Okay, let's keep on heading into the World Showcase so I could get some food because I'm hungry. All right, next up is the Noodle Exchange. They have a traditional spicy Vietnamese beef pho, a char siu pork udon, a shrimp and coconut curry rice noodles, and then a tofu pho. That sounds pretty good. All right, we're bypassing that booth right now, heading into the port of entry to try to get one of the bracelets, one of the gift card keychain bracelets. Okay, so right now there's a pretty massive line to get into the port of entry store over here, probably for the festival merchandise because it's the very first day of the festival. So we're gonna head over here to see if there's a little bit less of a line to just try to get one of those keychains. You know what I'm talking about? Like the wrist keychain where you can put money onto a gift card and you can just kind of bring that around. It's a little bit more convenient than having to bring your credit card out every single booth that you go to. All right, and we had success. We were able to get our gift cards, which we each put $50 on, so hopefully that should be sufficient for the rest of the festival. This is Hawaii. Right over here they have a Kahlua pork slider, a teriyaki glazed spam hash, a tuna poke bowl it looks like, and then a passion fruit cheesecake. I think we're gonna go and bypass this as well, but Brennan does love that spam hash. So now we're gonna backtrack in the direction that we started from, back over here, and hopefully we can get out of this area here in Epcot because it's probably going to be one of the busier areas here, just this hub to get into the World Showcase. There's port of entry where they have the festival merchandise, and over here at Shimmering Sips they have the shimmering strawberry soft serve in a waffle cone and banana bread.
That looks good.
That looks incredible. And here we are heading towards Canada, and you can see the thick of the crowds right now at around 6:30 on opening day. I would have thought we could have potentially dodged a lot of the crowds by coming a little bit later, but it's also dinner time. So there's the Noodle Exchange right there, and here's Australia. They have a grilled sweet and spicy bushberry shrimp, roasted lamb chops, and a deconstructed pavlova, and I remember really enjoying that last time, but I think we're gonna go ahead and keep heading into the World Showcase, right? All right, so next up is Canada, where they have a Canadian cheddar and bacon soup, which Brennan loves a lot. It comes with a pretzel roll, and then a Le Cellier wild mushroom beef filet mignon. I think we're gonna go and bypass this as well. I know it sounds like we're being pretty picky, but there are pretty long lines here today. Who would have guessed, right?
Oh no.
Okay, we're heading through the UK. Right now the World Showplace was not open, which I found a little bit surprising. I would have thought that with the biggest festival, the World Showplace would have had a pretty substantial amount of options, but I guess not. So we're heading through the UK and then over to France, see what we find over there. And here we are in France. That is a very long line for France. Let's see what they have. I don't remember seeing anything that I was particularly crazy about here, but you never know.
Oh no, we're picky.
So over here they have warm beignet filled with 3 cheeses, escargot croissants with garlic and parsley, chicken braised in wine with bacon and puffed potatoes, and then a vanilla creme brulee. Okay.
The cocoa bean sounds really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thinking about it, or want to
I don't know.
come back?
I just got hit in the face with a million gnats.
Okay, so we're gonna continue along. Some of the booths aren't even open yet. Apparently they're supposed to open a little bit later
It's
in the year.
probably why a lot of the lines are really long at the other ones.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, we need to commit to something. We're almost halfway around the showcase.
I would have committed to whatever this was, but it's not open.
This is pretty cool. The quick service in Morocco is back open. That's incredible. Let's see what this booth has over here. This is Greece. All right, so Brennan got in line here at Greece. They have spanakopita, griddled cheese with pistachios and honey, and then a lamb moussaka. Don't remember which one that she got in line for, but at least we're finally in line at a booth. And here she comes. What did you get?
I got the spanakopita
Okay.
and the griddled cheese with pistachio and honey.
Wow. Those look kind of tiny. This one in particular. But
Yeah, the picture is very misleading. The
It
picture
looks
looks
good.
like a cake of cheese,
Really?
which is what I wanted.
So this is more savory and this is more sweet, right?
I'm not sure.
I would say start with this
Let's try.
because it looks interesting and flaky. Is it savory?
Oh,
Okay.
that's very yummy.
Yeah? What's inside?
It's spanakopita, so it's spinach. It's like a spinach pastry.
Okay, I thought so.
It's really yummy.
Neat.
It's actually really comforting.
All right, do you want to try this now?
I have no idea what flavor this is supposed to be.
The gnats are back.
The gnats.
That looks very interesting.
Oh, okay.
Is it sweet?
It's like kind of how you would dip cheese in honey, like on a charcuterie board.
Okay.
It's like that. This was a good choice.
Is the size disappointing for what it is? Or do you
A
think it's
little
worth
bit.
it?
I would eat more of this, but you know what? It's probably best that I don't eat more of this for my stomach's sake. Y'all, Greece is a win.
But
I'm gonna come back.
we finally got some food, or you did. Now it's my turn. Okay, so here we are at Japan. They have a teriyaki chicken bun, a tempura shrimp sando, and then a spicy taco sushi. I'm gonna get the teriyaki sushi bun.
The original price. Oh, they upped it 50 cents.
Oh no. Alright,
I might
I'm
get
getting
this
that.
tempura shrimp sando.
Really? Okay, well I'm getting the chicken bun. I'm finally gonna commit to some food.
Yeah.
Well, I certainly hope there are enough buns to go around because this is a pretty lengthy line.
We got buns.
Usually they have multiple booths open, but maybe it's that time of day where they only have these booths open, or maybe they only have had these booths open all day. But it should move pretty quickly, right? And here's the question, do you want to wait here while I go get Pokemon cards?
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm not going to do that to you. Alright, so we came up to the top of Tempanito, and there's Brennan's, what did you get again?
It's tempura shrimp sando.
Okay.
It's like tempura shrimp, and then there's some like crab in there.
Well, that's fun. And then here's my teriyaki bun, but this seems a little bit more exciting. I'm gonna go for it.
Sure.
I think this is actually pretty reasonable. I know that they bumped up the price, it seemed like, but that seems pretty cool. Is it good?
It's good. It kind of tastes like exactly what you would expect it to taste like
Tempura shrimp with
with bread.
bread and crab. You like it?
No, it's good. It's just I was kind of expecting a little bit more.
So we've had this plenty of times before. This
Even
is one
at
of your
Disney
favorites,
Springs.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Okay. So delightfully sweet and
A
pleasant.
classic.
I love it. Okay, so that was phenomenal. Again, I know that we've had that so many times. That was the first time you've ever had what you had, right?
Yeah, and I think I was really negative about it at first. Like, it was disappointing on the first bite because I wanted it to be more, but then the more I ate it, the more I actually really enjoyed
I
it.
tried it. I thought it was great. I'm absolutely gonna get that again for
It
myself.
was just like a nice snack.
But the teriyaki bao, man, that was just so. That was great. That was a good
Can never go
first
wrong.
food to start on here at the Food Wine Festival
and
this
it was
year.
your first food, so
It really was, which is a little sad.
extra special.
Yep. And here we are in the American Adventure. So we're gonna head right around the corner and see what they have at the American booth, the hops and barley booth. way over there. I might get something here.
I'm keeping an eye on all the like drinks that I want to get because traditionally I never get like alcohol on our first trip. I save it for like one special trip.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm hungry now. That was the catalyst that I needed to really just want to eat some food. All right, so over here they have a New England lobster roll. They have a hot beef sandwich. And then a freshly baked carrot cake. That hot beef sandwich sounds kind of interesting. I was thinking about the lobster roll, but then they have a new booth, a new lobster booth over there by Test Track. So maybe I won't get anything here and just kind of save that for when we make it over to Test Track. I don't know, is that crazy?
No, they have an entire booth dedicated to lobster. Get it there.
So it looks like inside the American Adventure, they have a menu, a restaurant. Well, that's interesting. Wow. Do they have a picture anywhere? I like the pictures. So that right there is a festival food booth, and I got the wild mushroom and risotto tart.
Yes, and I got the Powerade fruit punch.
Nice. What year? Is it a classy year?
It is 20 fluid ounces.
That's not a year, but okay. So this is just interesting what they did inside here. They put tables in here. This is a food booth. This is bizarre to me. So I feel like I'm desecrating hallowed ground. We're literally here in the middle of the dome where the Horses of Liberty perform. This is so bizarre to me. Okay. A little bit dry. Mushroom everywhere. But tastes okay. This entire experience was very interesting to me. They are still doing the American Adventure right now, which is even more bizarre. Did you have fun in there?
I did.
Did you enjoy your Powerade?
I really did.
All right, so we've reached the halfway point around the World Showcase, so we're getting pretty close. I imagine that if the Voices of Liberty were going to perform, they were going to do it, or they would do it over here in the America Gardens Theater. Do you think this is where they would perform, the Voices of Liberty?
Oh, potentially, yeah.
I mean, they
their
commandeered
stage is
their
decked out like
area.
this.
Yeah, it's probably Voices of Liberty.
The font.
That was really weird, just to eat in the American Adventure
That was
building.
Cool.
I guess.
Standing right under the, what did it
It just felt a little disrespectful. And now we've made it to Italy, where normally we don't really engage with the booth here.
We
But
don't engage.
I'm thinking about heading over there and just seeing what they got, and then maybe I'll get something. So never mind, because I just overheard her saying that they were out of, I think, both the ravioli and the bomboloni.
Well, that's okay. We have a prior engagement.
Although this looks pretty good.
Mezzalune croccanti.
Yeah. Actually, I might get that. Brennan, I'm gonna get it.
Get it.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
So that was a little interesting. I got up to the front of the line over at Italy, and they told me that they did not have the mezzalune or the ravioli, and they just had the bombolini. And I was like, oh, okay, after waiting about 10 minutes. And then I walked away, but then I totally saw them giving the mezzalune to somebody else. So maybe they either just ran out, or maybe I heard wrong, or
You would think
I
if
don't
they're
even know.
in the process of cooking more that they would be like, we can have it in 10 minutes.
And I'll definitely be back, for sure. It was more just like, wait, do you have it or not? I'm confused. And then I didn't get anything at all. So way back at the American Adventure, they had the lobster roll, which I did not get because the lobster booth is over by Test Track, but that's one of the booths that does not open until October 1st. There are a lot of booths that aren't opening until October 1st.
It's about
Crud.
half of them.
I don't think half of them, but a good amount. Okay, I made it to Germany, where of course they have the chicken noodling, they have the roast bratwurst, and then they have apple strudel. I'm kind of feeling the apple strudel.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get it.
Do it.
So they are out of the apple strudel and the chicken noodling. The guy said, we're out of the strudel and the noodle, which was funny, but also very sad. So here we go, on to the next booth, which is Kenya. So Kenya is not open until October 1st, as well as India over here as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and bypass those, show what they have when they're actually open here in the future. But China is next, and I know that you're definitely gonna get something at China, right? Is that a yes?
Yes.
So that right there is the line for Frozen, which I just joked about last time I was here, about it not going through the China Pavilion anymore, and it is doing that right now. So at China, they have the pan-fried chicken dumplings. They have these beef bao buns, and then they have these crispy fried pepper shrimps.
I was gonna get this, but I think I'm actually gonna wait.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I think I'm starting to get full.
Really?
Yeah.
I might get the beef bao bun.
Oh, okay.
So there's Frozen Ever After, way over there, and this is where the line starts for the China booth, which is way over there. This is pretty intense, isn't it? We're in the stroller section for Norway, and this is where the line starts over here. So we decided to go and hop out of line because it wasn't really moving that fast comparatively to Japan, which was a pretty long line, but it moved very fast. It starts in the stroller section. That is just a first for me, so we'll definitely have to come back for that in the future. There's the Harmonious barges right there, and the sun is starting to go down. We have a few more booths to check out on our way out of Epcot, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Passing by the pyramid here in Mexico. Looks like they have some directional signs over there telling you where to go, depending on what you want inside the Mexico Pavilion, but we are heading straight through here, hopefully, to the Mexico booth around the corner. All right, so the Mexico Pavilion, right over here, has crispy torn tortillas with salsa verde and Monterey Jack, with crema mexicana, queso, pickled onions, and ground chorizo. They have a shaved ribeye, red onions, and poblano peppers on a corn tortilla with ranchera salsa, cheese and chives, and then a chocolate bread pudding with chocolate cream. And I think Brennan is getting that right now. She's in line. So you can't see her, but Brennan was way back there at the Mexico booth. This is the Swanky Saucy Swine booth with a crispy barbecue pork rinds, roasted porchetta, soy glazed sticky ribs, and then crispy pig ear salad. Wow, all of that sounds very bizarre, but it smells fantastic. Whoa. All right, so I ended up getting in line and getting the porchetta. Here, Brennan is still in line right now here in Mexico, and the sun is almost down. Okay, so Brennan finally ended up getting her food. This is the bread pudding, right?
Yeah, and it's a pretty big, substantial amount, too.
Is it heavy?
It is.
And then here's what I got. This looks great. The salsa verde with the potatoes there. It's the oh, I don't remember what I just said. I hope this was worth waiting about 20 minutes in line for.
I hope so too.
That was a long line.
It was. Ooh.
Is it spongy?
Yeah.
It looks very gelatinous. Is it good? Cool. You gonna get that again?
Yeah. I really like it.
So this took relatively equally as long. Yours definitely took longer, for sure.
Yeah.
But I still waited a little bit for this. Okay. So this is pork. That is delightful. That is very savory.
With the chimichurri sauce?
Cool. All right, we're heading out of the Epcot experience now to pretty much conclude our trip to Epcot today with a look at the booths that are going to be over by Test Track, Mission Space, I think. There's also a booth here right now.
I think this is where they serve wings.
So they do have wings here. They have garlic parmesan, barbecue sauce, teriyaki, traditional buffalo sauce, and mango habanero.
Garlic parm is always my sauce of choice.
Really? Okay, so I was going through the little food and wine book here, and I realized over in Morocco, we walked past the quick service restaurant that I thought was open. That's one of the booths for the festival.
What?
It's one of the brand new booths. So this is the tangerine flavors of the Medina, I believe.
No.
They have a lot of really interesting stuff there that we're absolutely going to put back and try.
Okay.
And then there are a few booths that like aren't open at all right now.
Yeah.
So I tried to dog-ear them. So Ireland is going to be opening up. Brazil is going to be opening up. All of these are going to be October 1st. Belgium is going to be opening up October 1st. Let's see what else. I have Spain opening up October 1st. The Alps and Kenya opening up October 1st. As well as India. And then it looks like, yes, the Lobster Landing over by Mission Space,
mac and cheese, please.
as well as the Mac and Eats location. So there's a lot that's still going to be coming to the festival, but not for a while. October 1st is a long ways away.
It is.
Wow, and they had to put the menu in here just to taunt us and tease us, right?
The lobster.
But we'll have to go back to a lot of these booths that we missed today, honestly. I think it was just that it was really, really busy today that really kind of impacted our first trip. But we'll be back and we'll be definitely in the lines that we skipped because they were a little bit too long, and we'll get those foods for sure. Okay, so it's pretty dark over here by Test Track, but this is the donut box. This is open right now. This is pretty much right next to Test Track, right over there, and it looks like they have some pretty interesting stuff.
They have sweet and savory options for donuts, which I thought was cool.
So yet again, I've been deprived of a sign with pictures on it, but they have a candy jar donut with M&M, Snickers, and Twix. They have a sriracha glazed donut. They have a donut of the day. They have a crispy chicken on a sriracha glazed donut, and they have a donut box with 4 of the daily donuts. This is incredible. We're absolutely gonna have to go back for this. That candy jar donut is calling my name. It's like, hey, oyby, come over and eat me. So right over here by Interventions is Flavors from Fire. It's a little bit dark, but there we go. So the corn to beef corner routes, the chimichurri up offense, and then the s'mores or whoopie pylon. If I did not have some of your bread pudding, I probably would have gotten that because that sounds fantastic. I don't, wow, that's bright now. Thank you. I don't think I'm gonna get anything right now, but I know that you really like that corned beef, don't you?
Coming back for you.
Right. And then way over there is Interventions, which is coming along pretty well. I think that's gonna be opening up. Well, honestly, I have no idea, but it looks like it's really moving along. So we came over to Mission Space because there were supposed to be a couple booths over here, the new ones, the Lobster booth and then the mac and cheese booth, but I don't see any booths over here. They're both opening up October 1st, but a lot of the other booths that are supposed to open up October 1st, they're out, but they're just not open.
They've got 3 months to put them here, so.
So the next time we come back, the monorail should be running up here. It's supposed to come back this weekend.
I would park at the TTC just so we could do a round trip on it.
On the monorail, right? It's gonna be so exciting. I'm sure that there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be here to just enjoy the monorail, which I don't blame them, honestly. I don't remember if this pathway has been open since the monorail went away. Like, did the monorail go down and then they built this pathway? I'm honestly kind of blanking on it. I think it's been open, right? I'm just kind of talking to myself at this point now.
Have you been, or are you asking if this has been opened with the monorail going by?
Yes, it has. Okay, so this area was absolutely here when the monorail was still running. I don't know why I even thought that it wasn't, because this area opened up when the other area closed to get into the World Showcase over by what used to be Club Cool and Starbucks and the Fountain of Nations and all that. So I don't know, it's late. The fireworks are about to start in about 10 minutes or so, and we are heading to the car because we're gonna come back on a future trip to enjoy the fireworks, right?
Right.
Way to come say hello in the mirror wall, which you can't see because it's dark. Nice. Ready to head on home?
I'm ready.
Okay, did you have some good food today?
I did. My favorite was the bread pudding, and my favorite savory was the spanakopita.
So I enjoyed the roasted porchetta. The lights are changing. I didn't really have any sweet food when I wanted to get one. It wasn't available. That was probably due to the fact that we got here a little bit later in the day on the very first day, which was incredibly busy. It was a little bit hard to navigate, and a lot of the food that we did not end up getting was due to a line that we knew that we can come back and go to that booth on a future trip and then just kind of enjoy it when there's not a line.
It was a very busy first day, and I think a lot of it had to do with the limited amount of booths, but I think it'll, like, come October 1st, I think this will...
Come October 1st. A lot's gonna be going on.
Yeah. You did try
all
some
over
of my
Disney.
bread pudding, though.
I did, and I
Sweet.
actually really liked it. The chocolate that they have here at Epcot that they use
On the Belgian waffles.
pretty much, yeah, I love it. I don't know what it is, whatever the recipe is, the chocolate that they use at Epcot is phenomenal. And the food that we did get was really delightful. And it was good. And I'm glad that we got at least some foods, because it didn't seem like we were going to be able to at first, because we just kept on passing up on the booths because they just had a line, and we had to commit to a booth at some point just to get some sort of food at the Food and Wine Festival today. But we still had a good time. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll definitely be back before November 20th, which is when this festival concludes, which it seems like that's just so far away.
We're just gonna come the first day and the last day, that's it.
No, we're not. I'm gonna come back and eat everything that I wanted to eat today that I did not.
Now it's red.
Okay, well, I'll see you soon. We'll see you soon, I suppose. Have a great day. Thank you for coming with me today.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and have a good day, and goodbye.